This is Roster Castellato interviewing Wally Wingert at the June 2019 Robo Toy Fest convention. So now, out of all the characters in film and television that you voiced, which one is your favorite?
I liked my Rossiter impression. That was my favorite of all time because I feel he's a very in-depth character, and I could really like. No, I'm kidding. It's probably between the Riddler and Jon Arbuckle from the Garfield Show. Because they're so vastly different. The Riddler's a complete jerk, and Jon is just a complete lovable dork. And I realized today that when I'm in traffic, in LA traffic, I become the Riddler because I'm yelling at people, "You stupid idiot, get out of my way, I'm smarter than you." But when I talk to my pets at home, I become Jon Arbuckle. "Hey guys, do you want some lasagna? Do you want to eat dinner now?" So it's one side of my personality and one's the other side of my personality, but they both live in here. So beware.
Very nice. Okay, and so what projects are you currently working on?
Nothing I can talk about. I just did a really cool Marvel-related virtual reality experience. Can't say any more about that. I just did a movie, a voice in a movie that's coming out from Sony soon called Charm City, where I had to loop the voice of a police officer in the film. I just did that the other day. I'm still the voice of American Airlines. If you're on the plane and you hear, "Please make sure your safety belts are securely fastened around your waist. Thank you." That's me. And a lot of other cool, fun stuff. So every day it's an adventure. So.
Very nice. And did you have any favorite cartoons before you started voice acting?
I did. I loved Popeye. I think my first word was Popeye. Of course, I think when I was so young that my voice was actually Popeye. I called him Pipe-Eye because he had a pipe. Then I learned it was Popeye later. And then I got to actually do the voice of Popeye years later for a thing. So, "Oh, Olive, oh, I want me spinach. I am what I am." So that was kind of fun. But I love Groovy Ghoulies. I love the Archies. I actually quit Cub Scouts because the meetings were on Saturday mornings, and they conflicted with my cartoon watching. And back then you didn't have DVR, you didn't have videotape or anything. And I said, "Mom, I can't go to Cub Scouts anymore. I'm missing my cartoons. I got to see this because I'm going to do this someday." And she said, "All right, if you don't want to be in Scouts, you don't have to be in Scouts anymore." So she let me quit, and I think she made the right decision. So yeah, but I loved all those cartoons. I loved Tennessee Tuxedo. I loved Wally Gator, of course, for obvious reasons. Yeah, I loved all those cartoons, and I said, someday I'd like to see my voice coming out of one of those little drawings that are moving on TV.
Very nice. Why would you say those cartoons were your favorites?
Groovy Ghoulies specifically appealed to the three things that I really love: monsters, rock and roll, and animation. It's a musical rock and roll show animated about monsters. What's not to love? So I said, this pretty much hits all the bullet points that I love. So I really love Groovy Ghoulies. And it was great to be able to produce the box set, the DVD box set of the Groovy Ghoulies, the entire series, in about 2005, 2006. They asked me to do that, and I said, "Oh, sure, I love this show." So I learned a lot about the show. I bought a lot of great animation cells from the show because we started contacting people who own the cells, and I said, "Wow, I'd love to have this." So I actually have probably 6 or 7 of the original animation cells from the show, the Groovy Ghoulies. And I never thought a million years when I was a kid watching Groovy Ghoulies that I'd ever own actual artwork used in the show. But wow, dreams come true. So never forget that, Russell.
All right, very nice. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview you.
Let me interview you. How's the job at the Paley Center?
It's going really awesome.
Okay, how'd you get the job at the Paley Center?
Well, I've always been interested in film and television, the entertainment industry, and so I decided that this is a place I'd really like to work at. So I interviewed for that and got the job, and I've been working there for almost 2 years now. And
almost
I love
2 years.
Love it. It's really awesome.
Now, when are they going to promote you to? When are you going to own the place?
That's a good question. We'll have to find out.
Yeah,
to be determined.
They'll promote you.
Yeah,
you'll be running that joint here pretty soon.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Good for you.
Thank you. Very
nice.
All
right, awesome.
Yeah, thanks again for allowing me.
See if I have any other questions for you. No, I think that's good. Have a good day. Thanks for the interview.
You're welcome. Well, there you have it. That was Roster Castellato interviewing Wally Wingert at the June 2019 Robo Toy Fest convention.